trucks, ambulances,
landmarks there
and
are.
police cars are going down to that area.
When
so
they
obviously
do this,
the
when a
authorities
terrorist
here,
select a target,
which
they want to be able
unfortunately
to
have had to
maximize the
deal so many
carnage,
times in the
but they
past
want
already
the impact to be
with
even bigger
incidents
because they're
similar to
going
this,
after
with
a
mass
Western.
casualty events that potentially could be terrorism, that they are, very good in dealing with these incidents and respond very, very quickly.
I want to bring in Tom Fuentes, our law enforcement analyst, who's been with us on the phone from the beginning. Excuse me, just learned he's not with us. So let me ask you, James Galliano, since you're here right now, we're hearing now about this moment stabbing. Eyewitnesses say at least 2 people were stabbed, and this for a market not far from London Bridge. We're hearing from the eyewitness on London Bridge that there were several people who were mowed over by a van. We also hear from that same eyewitness there were sounds of gunfire. As you're putting these different pieces together from a law enforcement perspective, how do you handle a situation where it sounds like there could be multiple scenes?
Sure. Well, to understand this, this is the model that we're seeing right now, where there's one event, and that first event could either be a distraction or it could be a mass casualty event, which this appears to be both. Then while law enforcement, while their vision, while their focus is on the actual site, that's when a second or third tertiary site occur. And there are 2 schools of thought here. One is that sometimes the terrorists want to have the responding law enforcement folks, the first responders, get caught up in another secondary device or a secondary attack. And another is just the distraction itself that allows them then to work unimpeded in a second location. Hard to say this early in the process, Anna, but it looks textbook.
Walk me through the priorities of the investigators right now.
Absolutely. Okay, the steps are like this. First of all,
he said in particular that gave you like that light bulb moment of this is what we're dealing with.
Yes. When I heard him describe, there was a 5 or 10 minute period between the time that the vehicle careened wildly and plowed into a group of pedestrians to the gunfire.
Like that light bulb
now,
moment
this is Britain.
This is
they
what
have
we're dealing
draconian gun laws. So when I heard him very unlikely that it's a citizen that got out of their car, a good Samaritan, and says, hey, I'm going to go ahead and engage this subject. So it's one of 2 things. Either law enforcement had already gotten onto the scene and engaged this terrorist, or secondarily, whether or not the terrorist decided after killing as many people with the vehicle as possible, he or she had a weapon and decided to get out and engage more people and cause more casualties.
And let me just bring our viewers up to speed who are just joining us right now, 6:20 here in the East, and it's 11:20 in London. Within the last hour, we understand there was an incident on London Bridge in which there was a van, as described by an eyewitness, that came at a high rate of speed, careening wildly back and forth from side to side, plowing into people who were on the bridge at that hour, bystanders who were right there. And we have Nick Robertson right now, who is close to the bridge. I want to bring him into the conversation. Nick, walk us through what you're seeing and what you're learning.
Well, at the moment, we've just seen a line of people literally running away from the scene. Very, very scared group of young men racing away. There's an ambulance leaving the scene. Police vehicle. What's happened just up the street? That's where London Bridge is. That's where a van is believed to have driven in to and injured a number of people on the bridge. Also, reports of stabbing. What we can see from here, the police have closed the road. I'm going to step out in the road a little bit so we can get slightly better view. They're directing the traffic to stay away from this area. There's a lot of anxious people around here. I've seen, as I've been driving up to this area, I've seen a lot of people being, people who were in nightclubs, people who were in pubs being moved out of the area. And I think we'll see the police come up the street, the man in the fluorescent jacket as a police officer clearing the street. At the moment, it is unclear precisely what happened on London Bridge, but the police are advising people to stay away. They're locking the area down. They're clearing the area out. They're moving more police in. As I was driving down here, there's a lot of police activity in the centre of London as we approach here.
Nick, we obviously want you to stay safe, but what is going on around you? Are people in a panic? Is that the sense there?
There is a sense of panic and a sense of the situation is not fully under control. The people that ran away before were scared of something. It wasn't clear what they were scared of. A small fight broke out behind me over here. It's hard to know precisely why the people are reacting that way. Of course, it's late on Saturday night here. It must be close to 11 o'clock at night, this time of night in this area. There's a lot of bars, a lot of clubs, a lot of people out drinking, so that's going to add to the confusion for the police. But even the police here really, it's only a tiny handful of police at this location. They seem to be running around, not quite clear at the moment what they're trying to do and what streets they're trying to close. As I'm standing here, more people are still exiting this area here. Let me see if I can talk to them. Guys, did you come out of down near London Bridge?
No, yeah, came down kind of.
Tell me what was happening. What did you see? What about you, sir? What did you see?
I saw a guy, I just popped him straight in his mouth. He's dropped. He's gone now.
Thank you. So, as you can see,
Nick Robertson, we'll let you try to talk to some of the folks there, continue to take in the scene. Stay with us. I'd love to come back to you, but we are getting new reports right now of gunfire at Borough Market. Again, reports of gunfire at Borough Market right now, not far from London Bridge. Also,
Mulai dulu makai kita.
Kim, mandi sungai jom. Okey, mandi sungai jom. Hai.
Anang.
Ya, Ki.
Udah dulu mandi ke sungai. Ajo dulu jujur ke rumah.
Awak, Ki.
Anak gua mandi dulu. Di jujur umpai dan jom.
Guys, I have to bring Jojo to sell padi first, okay? Huh? Siapa Jojo? Okay, very quick. Jojo, jom kita jalan-jalan julah. Kita tolak sajalah. That was a really bad idea. Apalagi kita boleh cuba, bah. Kita. Mesti coba. Jojo, baiklah Jojo. Dia ikut kita lah. Kita mana sekarang? Oi, kau ni bawa roti canai ke? Oi.
Anang, pulai dulu, hirup.
Mana semua orang? Mana air?
Nasi si habis ya. Hari sawaki, hari membaca, menuai, menjemur, menumbuk, sampai pada dia jadi nasi. 4 bulan Jojo nolong kami kerja.